She didn't post a ring, she didn't tag a man, she didn't even give us a name. Just one explosive sentence: I'm getting married in 3 weeks, casually dropped during a live stream that already had fans buzzing. Within seconds, the internet erupted. Chriseanrock, the queen of unpredictable moments, just casually announced a wedding, and no one knows who the groom is. Was it a joke? A publicity stunt? Is she really about to walk down the aisle just weeks after her last viral fight, baby drama, and breakup rumors? Because, let's be honest, this isn't just relationship news. This is warfare-level chaos waiting to unfold. Blueface. Silent, her inner circle. Panicked, and fans. They're already trying to decode the truth, with some claiming the wedding's real, and others saying it's a trap to get revenge. But what Chrisean said next in that same live stream turned everything upside down. This isn't just about love. It's about revenge, control, and something darker than anyone expected. And if you think this ends with a wedding, you haven't been paying attention to understand how we got to a place where Chriseanrock could casually announce she's getting married in 3 weeks without naming who, without showing a ring, and without giving a single detail. We have to rewind the chaos, because this isn't just a story about love. This is a story about power, pain, and a woman who's turned her entire life into a live-action soap opera, one that the world just can't stop watching from the moment Chriseanrock entered the public eye. She's been explosive, a firecracker in interviews, unpredictable on social media, raw, unfiltered, and always trending for all the wrong, or maybe the right, reasons. Her relationship with Blueface, an emotional demolition derby that's been playing out on IG Live, Twitter, and court documents for nearly 2 years. They've fought, they've cried, they've made music, they've broken up, they've gotten back together, they've had a baby. They've gone viral. And through it all, one thing stayed constant: drama. In fact, just 3 weeks ago, Blueface's mother posted a cryptic message claiming somebody's about to do something real stupid in public. Fans assumed she meant Chrisean. Now they think she knew. But this isn't just about Blueface, because over the last few months, Chrisean's been seen out with a mysterious new man, only referred to as T by insiders close to her. No last name, no confirmed photos, just blurry paparazzi shots, a few Instagram stories with his hand in frame, and a DM screenshot leaked by a so-called friend that read, "He different. He respect me. Watch what I do next." But while she was posting cryptic messages and praying emojis, Blueface wasn't exactly lying low either. He was seen clubbing with multiple women, dissing Chrisean in interviews, and dropping bars on a surprise track that many believed was aimed directly at her. She'd think a ring gone fix a broken home? Nah, just a headline. And that's where this gets wild, because sources now say that Chrisean's wedding announcement might have been less about love and more about leverage. According to a hairstylist who worked with her just days before the live stream, Chrisean was in full glam, prepping for something big. When the stylist asked what the look was for, Chrisean allegedly laughed and said, "You've gone, see? It's gone. Break the internet." And it did. In less than 6 hours. The clip of her saying, "I'm getting married in 3 weeks," had over 12 million views across platforms. But here's where the twist begins. Insiders close to Blueface claim he had no idea this was coming. One source says he was on set for a podcast appearance when he saw the clip live, and he immediately stormed off before filming. He thought it was a bluff. But when he saw she wasn't backing down, he panicked. The source claimed fans began digging deeper, searching for signs, clues. Any proof that this wedding was real? A few eagle-eyed users found a Pinterest board under an old burner account, tied to Chrisean's email, titled "The Big Day." The board included bridal looks, all-white venue decor, and a screenshot of a ring worth $55,000. Another thread claimed to find a bridal registry under the name C. Malone, filled with luxury gifts, and one shocking detail: groom private. And that's when the theories began to spiral. Is this a real wedding or a media stunt? Is she marrying T or someone else entirely? Is she doing this to get revenge on Blueface? Or is it all fake and the real drama hasn't even dropped? Yet, one fan said it best, "This ain't no wedding. It's a psychological warfare." And the first twist was still to come, because just hours after her livestream, a DM leaked from someone claiming to be the actual fiancé SX. And what it exposed shook the timeline. It was 2:13 a.m. when the first leak dropped. A screenshot, dark mode, blurred name but unmistakably personal. Hit X like a bomb. The message read, "That's my ex, she's marrying. He's playing both sides. Y'all have no idea." And just like that, everything changed. Up until this point, fans were debating whether Chrisean's wedding was real. Now the question had shifted. Is she marrying someone who's already tangled in a double life? The leaker, who went by the name at Her Truth No Tears, claimed to have been in a relationship with the mystery man identified only as T, up until just 6 weeks ago, and the receipts. They were brutal photos of a Valentine's dinner at Catch LA. Same shirt T was seen wearing in one of Chrisean's blurry IG stories. An Uber receipt showing T leaving the ex's apartment at 5:47 a.m., just 1 week before Chrisean's live stream. And most damning of all, a voice memo in it. The man believed to be T says, "Nah, I'm just playing her game. She wild, but she's famous. Let me handle this and I'll double back." Those words, "let me handle this and I'll double back," shattered any illusion of fairy tale romance. Fans were livid. This ain't a wedding. It's a setup. Chrisean really picked another toxic king. This feels like season 3 of the worst reality show ever, and I can't stop watching. But the real chaos didn't start until Chrisean herself responded. Because just when people were expecting silence, damage control, or denial, she went live again, makeup free, eyes swollen, voice shaking. And what she said turned confusion into fire. "Y'all always think I'm the dumb one, but I know everything. Everything. So when I say I'm getting married, don't ask who. Just wait for the aisle." She paused, then dropped this. "And if he played me, then I'm taking everything he loves with me." Everything he loves. The comments section exploded. Some fans cheered, period. Burn it all down. We ride with Rock forever. Others weren't so convinced. Girl, if you know he playing you, why marry him? This some Blueface level delusion now. And speaking of Blueface, he finally broke his silence in the pettiest way possible. He tweeted, "Married in 3 weeks must be a reality show or a funeral." Fans immediately clocked the shade, but it didn't stop there. Because just an hour after that tweet, Blueface dropped a reel walking through a jewelry store, trying on wedding bands, laughing with the clerk. Caption, "Since we all acting now?" And that's when it all spiraled into a 3-sided war. ChriseanRock, the unpredictable bride-to-be with a missing groom. Blueface, the toxic ex still lobbing bombs from the sidelines. The ex, who many now believe isn't just exposing T. She's warning the world. But here's where it goes even deeper. An anonymous tipster sent a message to a gossip blog claiming that the man in question, T, isn't just a rebound. He's allegedly a clout chaser. With known ties to multiple reality TV producers and an old audition tape for Love and Hip Hop. His goal? Get famous by any means. She's the ticket. The blog released an email from a production assistant confirming they'd seen T in a pitch meeting just last month where he described himself as the next big problem on TV. And Chrisean, sky's on, she may be in the middle of his script. But the worst was still to come. Because as the drama flooded timelines, another ex, yes, another one came forward. And this one had receipts that were impossible to ignore. Screenshots of text messages, Cash App history, and a handwritten note allegedly from T that read, "Rock is sweet, but crazy. Playing this smart." The note was dated, and that date was one day before Chrisean's live stream. The betrayal was now undeniable. And yet, she still hadn't canceled the wedding. Instead, she posted a single IG story. Her wedding veil spread across the floor with the caption, "Can't cancel. Destiny." And just like that, the drama deepened. Because if this wasn't about love, what was it? And who's really getting played? The audience, or Chrisean. At this point, most people assumed this story had peaked. A mystery fiancé exposed as a possible scammer. An ex with receipts. Chrisean spiraling on live streams. Blueface throwing shade from every angle. But just when the internet thought they'd seen the full meltdown, the real bomb dropped. Because a viral thread appeared out of nowhere, posted by a verified stylist who had worked with Chrisean just 2 days before her wedding reveal. And what she said flipped the entire narrative upside down. Y'all think she's getting played? But what if she's the one running the play? The stylist, who has over 150K followers, posted a series of behind-the-scenes videos from their glam session. In one clip, Chrisean is seen laughing, sipping champagne, and saying if he I don't know, that's cute. You don't even know the real surprise yet. Then she looks dead at the camera and smirks. They always forget who taught who the game. Foos went nuclear. WAIT. Is she the one scheming? This ain't a love story. It's a trap house wedding. Oh my God, this is some gone girl energy. Fans who had spent days pitying her now weren't so sure. Was Chrisean faking the heartbreak? Was she pulling off the most chaotic revenge plan in WNBA's history-adjacent celebrity culture? Because then, as if the stylist hadn't said enough, she dropped another detail. The wedding's not what you think it is. And who shows up is gonna blow the internet apart. Speculation exploded. People were now convinced the wedding was either a fake ceremony for a music video, a live-streamed reality TV twister. And this theory caught fire. A setup to publicly humiliate T, and that's when fans remembered something else. Chrisean is no stranger to the camera. She's filmed shows. She's signed production deals. She's made her brand off of chaos. And quietly, without telling anyone, she had been spotted on set. Multiple times in the past month, a rumor popped up from a crew member who claimed she's filming something big, like really big NDA-level silence. And then a set photo leaked. In it, Chrisean in a wedding dress, full glam, standing under an arch, with 3 cameras aimed right at her. Fans started connecting dots in real time. Is this whole wedding a scripted moment? Did she leak her OWN drama to build hype? Bro, what if she knew about the cheating, said nothing, and is using it for the season finale? And then came Blueface's reaction. He went live, smirking, leaning back in a chair, sipping a drink. She playing chess now. I taught her that. But this ain't no wedding. Y'all about to see what this really is. He paused, laughed again. Remember who really knows her? And the fans. They were eating it up. Live comments flew by the thousands per second. Scared why he low-key sweating though? So nobody knows what's real anymore. And then, like a perfectly timed plot twist, a wedding invite leaked, not a public one. A private printed, gold-trimmed card addressed to Jaden Alexis, Blueface's ex and longtime rival of Chrisean. How did it leak? A burner account posted a video of someone opening it, revealing the RSVP and zooming in on the embossed names. You are cordially invited to witness the truth. That's all it said. No groom's name, no date, no venue, just a QR code. When scanned, it redirected users to a locked live stream page titled 3 Weeks, 1 Bride, 0 Mercy. People lost their minds. This isn't a wedding. It's a takedown. Yo, this is the most brilliant media stunt ever. I think she's trapping T and Blueface in one shot. And then came the final blow of the night. A voicemail. Leaked. Recorded by one of T's friends. who had accidentally left his Bluetooth on in a car ride. In the voicemail, T is heard saying, "I'm just playing it cool till the camera hits. I've got 2 deals riding on this. Once she says I do, I'm out." He laughs, then says, "Crazy part is, she'll think she'll in charge." The leak hit like a missile, and in less than an hour, Chrisean posted her response, just a black screen, with one caption, "Good luck getting to the altar." Fans are now convinced she's not the victim, she's not the fool. She's the trap. And this wedding might be the most savage public revenge play in celebrity history. The internet couldn't keep up. It wasn't just a celebrity stunt anymore. This was a cultural event. Forums were crashing. Live streams were maxed out. Even mainstream news channels picked up the story with headlines like "Chrisean's mystery wedding sparks chaos online reality show" or "Real life." But online, it was a full-scale civil war. Chrisean wedding gate, #trap the groom, #is this even real, #3 weeks 0 mercy, all trending across X, TikTok, and Instagram within minutes. Team Chrisean savage Genesis. These fans believed she'd flipped the script. They weren't just cheering her on, they were praising her. This isn't a meltdown. This is a masterpiece. Chrisean turned heartbreak into a performance art piece. This is what happens when the villain writes her own arc. Influencers weighed in. At Mesa Celebdia, with 2 million followers, posted a reaction breakdown. She played the long game. Let T lie, let Blueface tweet, then lined up the perfect stage for the takedown. Y'all still think she's crazy? I think she's a genius. Even celebs got involved. Saweetie posted a selfie captioned, "Me on Chrisean's guest list for the revenge wedding." Summer Walker commented under a gossip blog post, "I need the invite. I'm bringing the popcorn." Team concerned. This has gone to far bet. Not everyone was celebrating. Critics flooded the comments. Warning, this was spiraling into something dangerous. Revenge is not healing. This isn't empowering. It's trauma porn. What point do we stop watching and start worrying? A viral think piece titled "When Spectacle Replaces Self-Worth" made waves, pointing out we're not watching a comeback. We might be witnessing a woman unraveling on a global stage. While millions cheer, even mental health advocates chimed in. A licensed therapist on TikTok posted, "What Chrisean is doing, whether intentional or not, is rooted in unresolved trauma." The glam, the performance, the setup. These are cries for control, not celebration. And then came Blueface's next move in what many believe was a desperate power grab. He announced that he would release a tell-all documentary titled "Behind the Ring, My Side of the Story." The trailer, a mashup of unseen home footage, blurred out text messages, and clips of Blueface saying, "I tried to warn y'all, now I gotta clean this up." But the trailer also includes a shocking moment, a clip of Blueface talking to T on the phone, allegedly before any of this went public. In the clip, he says, "Brr, do your thing, but don't get caught slipping. She got cameras everywhere." When this surfaced, the fans lost it. Wait, was Blueface in on it? Was this all staged from the jump? I feel like we're watching a celebrity heist film in real time. And then came the industry response. Reality TV executives foaming at the mouth, allegedly. 3 major streaming platforms are now in a bidding war for the rights to whatever this wedding event is, whether it's real, fake, or somewhere in between. One source from a top platform anonymously told an entertainment blog, "We don't care if it's legal or just visual. The audience is there." This could break every viewing record. Gossip blogs. Going Feral. One site published an exclusive claiming T has a second girlfriend in Texas who just found out everything via DM. Another site alleged that Jaden Alexis was actually approached to be part of the wedding as a stunt. Brands getting cold feet. Behind the scenes, it's not all celebration. According to leaks from Chrisean's own PR team, 2 sponsorship deals are on pause while her public sentiment cools. One internal email reads, "Engagement is sky high, but the brand risks being associated with emotional volatility are real." And finally, from the fans themselves, one pinned comment under a viral clip summed it up. "This ain't a wedding. This is revenge art, and we're all just watching from the front row." But even that was too soon. It's because just as the momentum hit peak hysteria, a wedding planner posted a blurred-out invoice with the caption, "Y'all only knew who she really booked to officiate." And guess what? They tagged Blueface. The planner's post was only up for 7 minutes, but that was enough. Screenshots were everywhere. Fans zoomed in, enhanced, and analyzed every pixel. And sure enough, that blurred out officiant name. It didn't take long before someone uncovered it. Jonathan Porter, aka Blueface. The internet exploded. Disintegrated WAIT. She hired Blueface to officiate her own wedding. Nah, we in a simulation. So this whole thing was a trap. And then it got worse. A second invoice leaked. This one for an emergency contract adjustment. Fee. Paid just 2 days before the live stream announcement. Next to it, a note that read, "Last-minute talent replacement. Client requested familiar face for maximum impact." Blueface, the familiar face. The man she spent months publicly battling, crying over, accusing, and dragging. The twist, according to one of the stylists working the event. The whole thing is a surprise wedding prank, with Blueface walking in thinking he's officiating, only to be put on the spot. But here's the sickest part. The alleged plan. Bring him up, hand him the script. And when he asks the famous question, "Do you take this woman?" Chrissy says, "No, live on camera." In front of everyone. And then turns to the real groom, who hasn't even been publicly revealed, and says, "Now you can propose to me." A plot twist so savage, so over the top, fans can't even believe it's real. This is reality TV mixed with Saw. That's not a wedding. That's a revenge execution. I don't know if I want to cry or take notes. No confirmation from Chrisean. No clarification. It's just one more IG story. A picture of her wedding shoes. With the caption, "He gone, wish he never played me." And to make it even messier, a new video surfaced of Blueface pacing outside a venue, yelling on the phone, double quotes, Nah, she not gonna play me like that. I already know. I ain't walking in that trap." But according to insiders, he already signed the appearance contract, and backing out could cost him 6 figures in penalties. So now he's stuck trapped in a wedding he thought he was controlling, only to find out it's his own live humiliation. But here's what no one expected. The real groom. He might not even exist. Rumors are now swirling that Chrisean is marrying herself. One anonymous source close to the shoot claims she's flipping the whole idea. No groom, just her, vows to herself. And a full-blown message about never needing a man to validate her worth. It's a full-circle moment from chaos and cheating. It's the ultimate mic drop. And now fans are begging to know, is this a wedding, a funeral, a reality stunt, or a legendary trap disguised as all three? But one thing's for sure. Whatever happens in 3 weeks, the world will be watching and Chrisean. She's not walking down the aisle alone. She's bringing every receipt with her. You've seen the leaks, you've read the messages, you've heard the recordings. And now you know this isn't just a wedding. This is a reckoning. Is Chrisean Rock getting married in 3 weeks? Maybe not. 'Cause at this point, the only thing more shocking than the ceremony is the agenda behind it. Is she marrying a mystery man? Is she trapping Blueface in front of the world? Or is she standing at the altar alone, declaring once and for all that she is the story, not the side character? We don't know what's real. We don't know who's lying. But one thing is crystal clear. When those wedding doors swing open, the entire internet will be there watching. Drop your wildest theories in the comments. Is this a stunt? A setup? or the boldest act of self-love we've ever seen. Do you think Blueface knew? Is this a documentary in disguise? And will we even make it to week 3 before it all explodes? Smash that like button if you're as locked in as we are. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single twist, because in the next episode, we're revealing who signed the venue lease under a fake name, what T was caught doing the night before the live stream, and the leaked footage from the rehearsal dinner that blew everything wide open. This isn't a fairy tale. This is celebrity carnage, and when the veil lifts, someone's going down. Stay tuned. 3 weeks, 1 bride, 0 mercy. This is just getting started.